to make sure it's twist it around.
I don't know why this thingy is being so weird today.
Do we need to bring it up?
I think this needs to go further away.
No, we need to just bring it.
Hello.
Hello, we're just positioning it. That's better, isn't it? That's better.
Hi everyone.
Morning. There we go, that's good. Okay. Happy Wednesday, everybody. So today, as anyone that's downloaded them, and quite a few of you have downloaded them, which is awesome. We are doing roses. And my lovely Jo next door has just very kindly shared these amazing roses that she's got, which are in memory of gorgeous Tim, our gorgeous friend Tim, who very sadly passed away a year ago today. Anyway, these roses are for him.
Fools.
Oh, we need to come up with some good April Fool's gags.
Yeah, we need to get Sammy, the boys.
We need to get the boys.
Please say Jack's not awake by 12. We have to pour water on him.
We have to pour water. No, we have to play a joke on him.
I'm observing today, Nessie. Happy April Fools.
Who's observing? Okay, I'm just wondering where I can put...
Hetty Thompson.
Oh, hello, Hetty. Okay, so...
Morning, both.
Look at all those amazing... The detail in all of that. And then we got the top. So I'm just studying my content at the moment.
It's kind of like the one that the Year 7 Beauty and the Beast one, but a lot small. You want that.
So the downloadable copy that we've done is this. So that's what a lot of people are going to be working from. But if you wanted to try and do some line drawings first, you could do that as well. So I'm going to I want to try and put this somewhere where you can see it as well. Let's shoot it, put it there.
You can see it. Ours is red, I think.
Do you know what? This one's white, but I think I'm going to do it in colour anyway because I love my colour. So I'm just going to put...
So I need to download the day before.
You can download yes. We're talking about doing a subscription, actually. So you can always download them. But we're also thinking of...
download it right now.
Yeah, you go onto our website and you can print them off. But you might want to... You kind of need to be organised and get it done before the lesson because the lesson's only half an hour. So I would just suggest that for now you just do it on a blank piece of paper and then you can go back and do it live using my printables later. Or you can just watch the lesson and do it later and use the downloadables. It's entirely up to you. So I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this.
Can you turn the flower around, please?
That way. But the problem with that, I mean, that is amazing.
Move it a bit further away off the paper.
I tell you what, I'm going to put one there.
Oh, we have started.
And I'm going to put one there because I want to draw it this way and not that. I don't want to do this one. I want to do this one.
We can't really see it.
What can't you see? The flower or the drawing?
That we can show. We're going to do pen first.
Why don't you hold the flower there, Daisy? And then people can see it and it's not on the screen. I don't know why we've not... Oh, there we go, look. That's better. That's better. Do you want to keep that one there? Or should we put that one there? Should we put those two there? Look, we've got more.
Everyone wants to be in your live video.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Sam de Monty.
Morning, Sammy. Morning, cousin. Hey, Nikki. Okay, do you want to hold that, Daisy?
Can you move the camera a bit further away?
But then you see all you got is this dead space here. That's no good. But you can put the flowers there, Daisy.
We can see it.
I think you're better off. I need to keep going. I need to get going, don't I?
And then you can go over.
So I'm going to start layering in the rose petals. And I'm not even really using the rose, to be honest. I'm just making it up.
Ow.
But look at all those gorgeous. And then this one, I'm going to add some more, make it a bit more open.
Nessie. It's supposed to be Nessie.
Messy Nessie. Lots of friends call me so
Hi,
mean. Okay, so I'm just popping in the very straight forward at the moment, and I just want to turn that. So get those lines in. I mean, and then maybe do one more.
Has anyone got any suggestions for pranks on?
I know. Well, Dunks' 2 pranks that he came up with this morning, I think, are both totally unacceptable and not.
What are they?
Not funny.
Roses from Platin's 10th birthday this morning. She is happily sketching away.
Good, brilliant.
Hi Daisy and Nessie, can I please be in your live?
Of course, I think you're in it.
No, as in like...
Have a shout out?
No, as in like come in the video.
How do you do that? Okay, so I've got the pencil marks in.
Throw him in a pool of slime. I'm afraid we don't have that. I could make a slime.
To put on Daddy. Let's hope Daddy's not listening. He is in a meeting, so hopefully.
Hi, Jemima.
Okay, so I've put in the pencil marks. And look, like this one, look how totally... I've just done waves, really. This one I've been a bit more... The lines are directional. So now I'm just going to get my pen. And I'm going to do... I like this one.
I'm drinking British tea.
Oh.
I think, probably.
We even had people from New Zealand, some friends joining.
Is that tea or
I think
coffee?
I said that already. That is coffee.
They request to and then accept to join the live. Do you want to let them join?
I think no, because I think we need to be... Otherwise, I'm not teaching, am I? And it's only half an hour. And I need to show everyone how to do it.
We put the mayonnaise in our parents' toothpaste.
Oh, gross. That's a brilliant idea.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Dad's listening. Daddy is not in a meeting. Daddy's listening.
Oh.
I pranked my mum and gave her a coffee instead.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes. Could you slow down a bit, please?
Oh, yes. Of course I can. So, basically, I'm just putting the lines in. So now I'm just making them true, bringing them down into the rose petal above. And then it shows that they're, you see, I'm putting in the 3D lines. And then they...
This is perfect for the children in my class, Nessie.
Oh, good.
Hi, Gigi.
Morning. Okay, so I'm just going to get the other lines in now. So this one I've gone about in a different way. This other one I just did the circles like I'm doing in the middle here. Whereas this one I'm doing more 3D from the start.
I can't really see the end one. Just move it.
This one?
Yeah.
Shall I move on to this one for now? If you've moved it to there.
Which one?
This one that I'm doing now.
The recent one. The last one that I did, Martha.
So, nice steady hand. And even if you haven't got a steady hand, you can...
I'm drinking horrible Floridex.
You can emphasise the wiggles.
You're so good at drawing. Someone said, hi from Isla on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, hello Isla. Thanks for joining us. I love Isla's artwork.
I read The Creaker and it was very good.
Oh, yeah.
I finished it in the first 10 days.
So what's your next recommendation of a good reading book? Yeah, The Creakers was awesome. So this rose is quite a tight one. I'm just putting in the lines so that it...
Wow. How did you decide where to put download lines? Put the download lines.
How did I decide where to put the...
Download lines.
The down lines?
Download lines.
What's the download line?
The downloads thingies that you did.
The downloadables?
Yeah.
How did I decide where to put the...
Download download lines. That's what she said. I don't know.
That's my downloadable. Days, what do you think that means?
I don't know. We've got Jojo 10.
So I'm just popping in all the lines with a pen, and then we can get going with the watercolour.
There is a book called The Family from One End Street, which is really cool.
Write that down, Daisy.
Mummy Fairy, there are 3 books so far for Daisy. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so I'm going to get a...
Where should I put this?
Just pop that down there, that's fine. So I'm gonna do... What colour roses shall we do? Should we do a pink... Daisy, what colour roses shall we do? Don't worry about reading them all. What colour roses shall we do? Should we do a pink one, a purple one, and a yellow one?
Yeah, but this is something about the download thingies.
Okay, this paintbrush is actually quite big. So what I've done is if you've got a question about the downloadables, I just want to try and actually teach art during this lesson. That's fine. But maybe DM me after the lesson and I'll help you, show you. But if it's a question about the art lesson, then that's cool. Just do ask again. So I've got nice clean water for the lesson, and I'm just going to pop it down here so it's nice and close to my paper. And I'm now putting my paintbrush into the paint and really getting it lovely and wet. And look how much water is on that page, and I'm just going to add to it.
After you finish this one, can I do shout outs?
Yeah, let's just get this one.
Yes, those 3 colours sound lovely.
Okay, so we're gonna do a pink one here. So
wait, what were the colours?
Pink, purple, and yellow.
Okay. Those are so pretty. I love them. Thank you for doing this class, Clementine from Hampshire.
Oh, it's our absolute pleasure. It's nice to learn a new skill when we've got a little bit extra time on our hands.
A lot. What kind of paper are you using?
I am using cards. So basically, if you want, I've done a sheet which gives lots of recommendations of different materials, and I can send you. But I was quite shocked by how expensive the watercolour paper was. So I know I spend a fortune on my watercolour paper. I mean, my sketchbook costs me £18. So what I've said is, if you want me to post you some of my postcards that I'm painting on, I can do that. We are actually going to start a subscription where you can pay and I send you the printables, downloadables onto postcards. And it's going to be a monthly thing. So if you wanted to join, do that, you can. But in the meantime, if you want me to send you some blank postcards, I can do that for the next couple of weeks' lessons that you can paint on. Because obviously the downloads, if you print them yourself, you're going to be doing it on photocopy paper, which isn't ideal for watercolour, because you want to have the thickness of the card so that the paper doesn't bulk over.
What are we supposed to do? Someone said.
What with the painting? So I'm not sure what that question means. So I'm just adding the colour to the roses with lots and lots of water, and just keep dabbing into between water and the paint palette. There we go. So we've got 2 different colours. Now make sure my paintbrush is really clean before I do my last one. And we're going to go yellow, are we, for our last one?
Isla's mum just texted you saying she is concentrating so hard and listening.
Concentrating. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, so I'm starting to put layering on the paint. There's a bit more paint, and now I'm layering on some more water. And now I'm just going to use water to move it around on the page. Yeah.
Do you want that plant thingy? Because I'll have it in my room.
Daisy's looking at my photographic props and asking if she can have them in her bedroom.
Someone said, yes, please, I'll order some postcards.
Okay, so no problem. We can send you some postcards. Easy peasy. And then what I thought I could do on the backs of the postcards is put a place for the stamp and a place for the address. So if you wanted to post them to loved ones,
how often
you could do that. This class is 3 times a week.
Or is it 10:30?
Always at 10:30. You tell them when it is, Daisy.
Wednesday, Saturday, and Monday. We'll do the shout outs in a minute. Because.
So I'm actually just going to get rid of a little bit because I'm being a bit impatient. Because what I want to do is I want to do the green, but there's a lot of water still on the page, so I'm just going to get rid of it, which will mean that I lose a bit of the colours. But I'm just going to get it off. Whoopsie! Just dropped my paintbrush.
I'll get it.
Thank you, Daisy. Just get just at this bottom bit. So I'm rolling it into a little ball and I'm just absorbing the paint here.
How do you get the black pen not to run?
Okay, so on my recommendations, I've got a recommendation sheet which we're going to put on our homepage of our website on the downloadables on my art class. There's going to be a sheet there. Which will give you recommendations of pens that you can get. But in the meantime, you can just use a Baro.
You're so quick.
Okay, so there we go. Look, I've just got rid of, just with a bit of loo roll, wanted loo roll. Not very much. Haven't used. Just got that out. And now I'm going to clean my paintbrush again. And I'm going to get the green and I'm going to go down with the paint here. And I was going like that, which I normally try not to do. Just believe in your lines that you do and just go for it. I'm going to try and make sure that I use the word believe in every single lesson just to annoy my children.
Do you go over the pen afterwards?
What with once the pen has gone down on the line? Oh look, I've damaged my paintbrush when I dropped it, so I'm just putting it in my mouth to try and get the nibs back so it's all together. There we go. My paint does go over the line, over the black lines, yes. So I try and just do one line. I try not to go like that. I try to believe and just do one line. Oh, how pretty do those look. I can't wait till we've got actual roses in the garden.
I swear we do already.
So I remember my lovely gardener telling me that you have to prune your roses when the Grand National is on. So I don't know when the Grand National must be around now normally.
Does it matter what shade of green you use? Of course not.
You can use whatever. You don't even have to use green. Why do they have to be green? You can make believe. But no, they absolutely can be any shade of green. I just always tend to use that same green because I like it. But that's not true actually. I sometimes use a much more vibrant colour than that. Okay, so that one is now done. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you only do the one rose. One rose is great. I just want to show you different colours and different techniques and different ways of adding the petals so you can see how to do it.
Good tactic to believe.
Yeah, you've always got to believe. Okay, so those 3 roses are now done. So I'm just going to put those in the background so you can keep going with that if that's what you'd like to do. And then I'm going to get my Calm, which is again on my downloadables, which is just quite fun. So last lesson...
Like it's been printed.
This is actually the original. This isn't printed.
It looks like it has.
Does it? I know, that's because my printing is so amazing. You can't tell the difference. So last time I did multicoloured and orange letters. So this time I think I'm going to go, because the word says calm, I'm going to just go really pretty and calm. And should we do, you think blues?
Blues and purples.
I was going to go whites and pinks. White roses, just white roses with green for the word calm. Should we do that? Actually, I really want to do that because it's the Calm is the charity and Tim likes cream roses. So I'm going to do this for Tim.
Okay.
So I'll just do cream.
Is Joe on?
I think Joe is on. So
say hi, Joe, if you're on.
Oh, she might be quite busy. Concentrating. Right, okay, so I'm going to do...
Can I go see it?
Go and give her a hug. Okay, so... I'm just popping my paintbrush in the water and the paint. And so my paint palette looks more like a water. Here, let me show you. There's so much water in that white, can you see? And the purple. So that it's just sitting in water. Hence the word watercolours. And then every time, even though there's still all that water in the paint, I'm still dipping my paintbrush in the water. And then I'm seeing how much water I've got on my paintbrush before I then move back into the palette and back onto more roses.
She wasn't alive at the beginning, but now she's working. What colours make green? Yellow and blue.
So do you use more yellow or more blue, Days? Do you know? I would say the yellow. Use lots and lots of yellow and then just put a tiny, tiny bit of blue because you can always add a tiny, tiny bit more blue. But because blue is the stronger colour, start with the lighter colour. It's the same as when you're watercolouring, when you're painting. Always start with the light colours first.
How do you draw the roses?
On the word calm. So I've just literally gone... It's like a squiggle. It's literally like a squiggle.
Not really.
Not really? Can you see that squiggle? I'll do another one. Here, look. So I'm literally just squiggling, just making it up, making a movement. And there we go. And then you can make them 3D by adding this bottom bit at the bottom there. Or you can just be bird's eye view ones like I've just done there. So you can add a hoop underneath it to make it 3D.
Should I do the shout?
So I'd love to know what everyone thinks to my subscription idea, whether it's a good idea. So basically what we would do is we would send you the downloadables on card in different sizes as postcards for you to be able to send out and A4 ones that you could keep. I always work on postcard size, but I could do A4 if you preferred A4. And then let me know what you think.
It's a brilliant idea. Shall I do the shout-outs?
Yeah, go for it, Dave.
Same as Monday and Saturday. That is amazing. Someone said, where you're from, postcard better.
Yeah, I think postcard's better. I'm glad you
where
think
you're
that.
from,
I'm going to do
How much
really
is it?
bright green. How much is it? It's 20. I was thinking £20 a month. So that would cover the cost of the postage and all the cards and the printing, basically. Because, I mean, honestly, the cost of paper, buying watercolour paper, I mean, this isn't watercolour paper, it's postcards, but it's what I use to do
Where's
all
your
my welly
sketchbook?
boots on.
Do you copy then, or do you have to download of them?
No, you don't. So for the subscription, you can then paint.
Where is your art book?
Where's my sketchbook? I've got little ones here that I used when I was travelling.
Let me show some of them.
Do you want to show some of those? They're moleskin. They're from Italy.
That was when Italy.
Time to Fly.
That was when we were going on the plane, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's the sketchbook. So I'm just you see. Okay, so answer someone's question that they asked earlier about the colour of the green that you use. So I'm using a different colour green here, just because.
Would your postcards have the drawing on them for us to paint?
Yes. And we would also supply some blank ones for you to be able to do some blank ones plain.
How old were you when you started drawing?
I did it for my art GCSE, but my art teacher didn't really like me.
You copied that from when from my top.
Your t-shirt said "Don't worry, be happy," didn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe you inspired me that day, Days.
You did, because that was when we were in Roatan, and I was wearing that when I got braided my hair.
We went travelling last summer for 6 weeks. All 6 of us. It was amazing.
Your swimming costume, my swimming costume, someone's swimming costume, someone's.
Daisy's looking through the sketchbook that I did when we went travelling for 6 weeks. So basically, every day I did a drawing of where we were. It wasn't necessarily the landscape. It was more just sort of the memory. So I did swimming costumes, surfboards.
No one's art teacher liked them or approved of them.
Good, I'm glad it's not just me.
My sketchbook. Good.
Why don't you show it on Saturday?
I want to go get it now.
Because we've only got 2 minutes left. You won't be back.
Actually.
So yeah,
Yes, I will.
So Days, we'll say who wants to see Daisy's sketchbook on Saturday. We'll sign in a few minutes early so that she can show her sketchbook to everyone that wants to see it. Because Daisy's a brilliant artist, but she doesn't paint whilst we're doing these art classes because she's so busy doing all my shout outs for me.
Up. 2 thumbs up so far.
So yeah, if there's anything specific that I'm not telling you that you'd love to know about what to do with watercolour, do ask me, and I can sort of focus on that in our next lesson. If you print off the downloadables, you'll know what the next lesson is. So I could give you a little, shall we play a guessing game? What flower? And we've got next week sorted as well, which is so exciting. It's all about Easter next week.
Granny's saying the ones on the wall in my room.
Oh, yeah.
I could have your phone early in the morning, and then we could, not early, but like 10 minutes before, and then I could go into the house and show it.
Yeah.
It's very cool. The art classes are on Monday, Wednesday, and
Saturday being for the NHS workers and anyone else that is working that needs a bit of time. There we go. So that is what we have done today. Ta-da. Not sure about those 3 colours together, if I'm honest, but
I would have done red. Then these.
Oh yeah, together. That red would have been great.
Primroses.
Yay, says Lucy. Funny that. I'm gonna just do these roses. Do you want to go to show this person how we did this?
Why don't you use my where's my pen? Oh no, it's in the house.
So
Wait 1 sec, I'll just go closer.
Just hold the whole thing. So I'll just show you.
It's
So
11 o'clock right now.
So you just keep. So I'll just do another one here. Just put it where my pen is. So
My
I'm just
hand's
making.
really shaky.
This is nearly as shaky as mine. So I'm literally just making it up as I go along.
Thank you. We'll be back on Saturday.
So you're literally just making up the lines. You can go back the same way you've just come, or go all the way around on the last one, and then
You
maybe
make
just.
it look so easy.
And then you can just do a couple of little leaves. And then you can go like that.
This is the best activity for the start of maternity leave. Thank you. Probably won't.
You could do some that you.
previous
No,
one.
I don't think you will. But you could do something that you could put onto their. I tell you what you could do is you could do their name once they're born. And put it into a frame. And put it on their wall like Daisy had with daisies. So there we go, guys. So I can't tell you how grateful I am to everyone for joining us.
We'll definitely be back on Saturday.
Brilliant.
It's very
I'm
fun.
so pleased that you're coming back. Thank you so much. Enjoy your rest of your day, guys. And thank you for joining us.